And lastly, a big conspiracy theory for anyone involved in philosophical, theoretical analogies now. Those Occupy Wall Street protesters, those Occupy Seattle protesters, those Antifa soldiers and those warriors who have Black Lives Matter on their shirts, guns on their hips, and combat boots for their women and elders now, have now a system and processes already adequate for their needs of social housing. And for those camping, those tent sleeping drug addicts, in those parks they've made unvisitable, with needles and feces and dead grass and rotting, nasty dirt remaining. They have a place they know they will retire at now. A place they can live forever, receiving a monthly amount of money, selling drugs on the side to have some cash available for their stimulation needs, and a reward for a civilization they made a deal with. They wouldn't kill too many. They wouldn't rape all of the girls, and would leave a few to tell the stories of what they learned in their heads and minds when their drugs were psychedelic, mind-numbing, and an infinity they rap about and speak about with complete, utter freedom now. These limits set forth by these humans are not for the benefit of their brain and body. They are an economic strategy, arguably a tactic, to have the socialism those rednecks in the deep south fight so tirelessly against in Arkansas and Missouri and Kentucky now. However, these services in climate change are an eventual collapse of the theories and the philosophical procedures for having a free income, a cheap apartment, with a neighbor who works for Microsoft and Google and does remote work until there's no more light left in the day, to have rent, insurance, and food to give energy to their thoughts and thinking, decision making, and problem solving using AI and algorithms to end a coronavirus pandemic now. But yet, a repeating repetition of novelty keeps these truths hidden from the facts given by those who sniff and smell and look and watch and observe patiently and ceaselessly attacking their victims who disrupt their awareness and cause their attention to blink when they weren't looking, and their concentration and focus to fail when their target has a knife and their emotion has no color except blood red. And a black of death awaiting their eventual arrival now.